Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, January 22nd, and this video is the Monday recap. And what we talk about on today's video is where we stand going into the week for all 5 funds that I currently cover, and that's the YieldMax funds, TSLY and CONY, along with the 3 Defiance funds, QQQY, JEPY, and IWMY. So let's get to it. So we have 5 full trading days, no holidays, squeezed in this week. So we got 5 full trading days. So a lot can happen in 5 days. So if we look at TSLY, they have all of their contracts in one strike. They have 38,765 contracts for a 225 strike. That is 6.04% out of the money, and that expires Friday. So again, it's 5 days. So, normally, this is a perfect, if they're not going to scatter, this is really, not a bad move. However, with earnings, you just don't know, right? You don't know what's going to happen. But I think more times than not, and, I haven't really checked Tesla historical. I just talked to other people. This is what I'm told, and that's whether the earnings are good or bad. Most cases, Tesla does go down after earnings. However, Tesla has already been going down, over the past week or so. So it's almost like the market expects bad earnings. So I feel like if we get say if we just meet results or if we go even slightly above the results, I feel like the Tesla stock could go up. And if it does, hopefully it just goes up a little, right? Because again, we don't want it to go up like 10% or whatnot, because then we'll miss out on 4%. Because again, we're 6% out of the money. So what we want to happen, in a perfect world, is we close Friday 225. Boom, done, perfect. We get 6% capital gains on TSLY, and we basically get to keep most of our call premium. So that is a win-win. So anyway, Tesla's price is $212.19 currently. Their 30-day IV is 47%. TSLY price is $9.94. And if we had that perfect result I just spoke of, we could gain 60 cents for the week, which would put us, right above $10, $10.50 range. As mentioned, earnings is this week. It's Wednesday, and it's after hours. So get ready, guys. Buckle your seatbelts. My reaction, as you saw from the Saturday video, probably you don't know. You don't know what to expect. We got earnings. Should be fun. Let's go to CONY. Actually, I wanted to check the market, the after hours on Tesla real quick. Okay, pre-market, we are already up 1%. Okay. So that's enough for today. Let's keep that 1%. Let's close at 1% up. No more. Again, we're 6% out of the money. So that is, the most we could capture on the upside. So we'll see how today goes. Again, pre-market, I take that with, it is what it is, because the pre-market could be up and then all of a sudden the market will open, and before you know it, we're red again. So I don't really rely on that too much. All right, let's look at CONY. Now, CONY, they do not have earnings this week, and they have 2 different strikes. They have 10,760 contracts with a 125 strike. That is only 0.2% out of the money. So that's essentially at the money, as they call it. And then they have 11,260 contracts with a 143 strike, which is 14.63% out of the money. Now, it's hard to say what the sweet spot is this week. Like, what do we want to happen? Like, if we have half of our contracts at the money, and then we have half, 14% out of the money, what do you want? I mean, I guess we could say right in the middle, right? 7% is the sweet spot, or maybe just a little lower. Because again, we're going to get burnt on the contracts that are at the money if we keep going above that 125. But at the same time, we don't want CONY to, we can't root for CONY to just stay flat, right? We'd rather some gains to capture, some of our, NAV appreciation back into the stock. But again, it's really hard when they sell calls that are at the money to really root for that, because again, they're gonna pay additional money to close it. So this one's a tough one. So I'll say for this week, what do we want for CONY? Unfortunately, yes, flat or slightly above. That's it. I'm not gonna say a price. I mean, 130 maybe. I don't know. I guess it all depends how much we'd gain on one side versus how much we lose, and you'd have to run the numbers. Coin price is at 124.75. 30-day IV is 77%. CONY price just under 20. We're at 1946. But if again, we have possibility to gain 1.47, $1.47, which is obviously put us above 20, maybe almost at 21. And their earnings, again, it's not this week, it's next month. My reaction is still the same on that at the money call. It's just I don't get it. Like, why not? Their IV is so high. Why are you going at the money? And granted, they may have done this earlier in the day Friday, so it could have been like 2-3% out of the money, I believe. I don't know, but even that's kind of low for them. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with CONY this week. Let's see the after hours for coin. If I hit refresh now. Oh, wow. It's down 2.2%. Good Lord. Is the damage over yet? And if you look at my tabs on the top, sneak peek, I have RexFang up there. Rex Shares actually sent me a t-shirt for FEPY. And I was already saying before I even got the t-shirt that I was going to redo my review on FEPY after their good results. So stay tuned for that. I don't know when it's going to happen, but hopefully this week at some point. So stay tuned for another FEPY review. All right, so that's CONY for the week. Let's look at QQQY. All right, what do we need to happen? QQQY. So they have an expiration date of today. 17,350 is the strike price. All of their contracts are at the same strike price. This is 0.21% in the money. Okay, current value of the NASDAQ is 17,314. Break even is 17,267. So if NASDAQ doesn't move at all, we make a profit. Okay, for our time. If NASDAQ hits strike price of 17,350 exactly, that's a perfect storm, right? That's a win-win. And then if it goes above strike price of 17,350, that's also a win. However, there would be missed out gains, which would fill in column N. But which I have to add this. I'll fix it later. But anyway, yeah. So we want the NASDAQ to close at 17,350 today. That's for QQQY. Now, JEPY, the underlying is, the S&P, the SPX. Sorry about that. Their strike price is 4,845. Current price of SPX is 4,839. Break even would be 4,831. Okay. So there, is there a formula here? How is it not picking up what percent in the money? It's got to pick up, 30, 33. So annoying. The problem with doing sheets all on the weekend is you don't catch everything because you're kind of rushing. All right, so that's 0.11% in the money for this strike price. So pretty good. If I didn't cover this on QQQY, but obviously if they do win, that's a 330,000 profit, which keeps them in the money. So we'll see. Again, perfect storm is the SPX closes at 4,845. All right, IWMY, the worst performer, the absolute worst of the Defiance performers. 1,900 or 1,935 is their strike price. The Russell is currently priced at 1,944.39, and the break even is 1,915. They went 0.59% in the money. Wow. very, very aggressive. Again, my formula is not carrying down for these because it's a pain. Yeah, so it should say L29, right? But whatever, I'll fix all that later. I'm not going to bore with you guys with that. So yeah, that's the perfect storm. But even if they have 100% profit, like a win-win, they'll make over 900,000, but we'll still be in the hole, 3.3 million. So they have their work cut out for them for the rest of the month. IWMY, usually I don't cover this on the Monday recap. We're looking at 95-cent payout for if they pay extrinsic, but they didn't earn that. Okay, they didn't earn that with all income. All income, they're in the hole. In fact, we owe them. So they have to really, they have to decide what they're going to do. This month is going to be interesting. What they plan on paying. So anyway, so that's IWMY. And that's it. That's all 5 of the funds. That's the Monday recap. I hope you guys enjoy the Monday recaps, and I hope you guys have a great week. If you did enjoy this video, please click like. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So if you had fun, like I said, always just click that like. I believe it helps the videos and the algorithms and all that jazz on YouTube. Or so I'm heard, so they say. If you have any questions, leave in the comments, or just let me know how you feel about going into this week. Do you have any predictions you want to make on Tesla earnings? Like, what's going to happen? Is it going to be good? Going to be bad? I feel like it's just always bad news. So what's more bad news, right? Nothing can damage us at this point. But anyway, I got to go. I got a busy day at work, as always. But I'm sure you guys do too. But hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you later.